It's Madden NFL 22, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Seahawks and the Bills on Thursday night primetime.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park.
Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Buffalo Bills.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work.
I think his task in this game is really simple. He threw 2 interceptions.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. The numbers on the ground for Carson last week: 14 carries, 66 yards. From the 27, Wilson.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 carries, 53 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Bills! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. taken at about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Bills have recovered. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They run the counter now on first down. Shoves him aside. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 62 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling. Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Being chased out left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. Touchdown! A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, we will get another look at Seattle's offense.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to bounce that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's a big play there for Seattle. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. 5 plays there on that drive, and it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run.
Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 81 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker. But also, he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward. Because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the 29, Allen buying time to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense, that's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Washington. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
I don't know what the heck he was.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Allen off the play fake. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big gain there for the Bills.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On play action, Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Wilson on 1st down. That's caught. It's James Washington. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Carson. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 61 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Carson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd and a yard, Wilson. The quick slant caught.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to.
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
To throw, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. And he's got his big tight end here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Bryan Edwards.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Second and 8. Allen going to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as...
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. There he goes left side. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Allen now on 1st down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Allen. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Allen will try to throw for it. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and it just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. We come to the stadium. We hope to have the chance to witness something great. Here they've got an opportunity at a game-winning drive.
And just reduce the magnitude of it. Just break it down. Make it simple. Fun, pitch and catch, all the easy stuff. And as the drive goes on, I think that nervousness will go away and give them a chance to make all the big throws necessary to get it done.
I don't know. It's not going away, I don't think, up here in the booth. Exciting times. Let's see what happens. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They run the counter. Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They run again with Carson, and he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Allen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
To throw is Allen. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Allen to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
A little decision to be made. The point after is good. And the lead is up to 8.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Wilson and the Seahawks down by 8, a little over 20 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Seattle. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Carson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red.